This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Here we are. It's the first game of 4A playoffs in the state of Oklahoma in Class 4A. Billy Palmer along with Chuck Yacchiani as we get set to watch the Blanchard Lions, the number 3 team in the state, take on your Cass Bulldogs, who solidified their playoff spot last week. Chuck, we're in for a good one.
We are in for a good one. With these Blanchard Lions, their tradition started way before, way before within the last couple of years. It started actually back in the mid-'80s with Mike Whaley as their head coach. Yeah. Mike built a really firm foundation for this program, and this team out here right now that we're getting ready to face is no different than the one that he put together. The keys to the game is, Blanchard's good at every position. I mean, they're solid. They've got a great quarterback. They've got a really good line.
No, don't get ahead of yourself. Keys to the game will be a little bit.
All right. But, I mean, just their tradition alone that they've been able to put forth and you keep building on it year after year. Yeah, it's evident in the facilities they have. These are really nice facilities.
Yeah, we haven't been up here in a couple of years. We came up in, I believe it was Blanchard and Cushing a couple of years ago. We got to come up here and watch that game in the playoffs and had a lot of fun, and they have done a lot of – they were still updating, or you'll see on the left on your screen at some point that north end zone. There was a couple of bathroom areas, concessions. That stuff wasn't there. There's a little stand of a bunch of stands down, a little group of stands. I don't think that was there. There was a bunch of porta potties there last time. They've done a whole lot. They've updated a whole lot, and everything looks nice. Now, listen, if you hear some sniffling going on tonight, we are up on the roof. Me and Chuck are just big old babies. Caleb, he's a computer guy, the producer, but he's been up here doing the camera stuff before, and Adam, he's just kind of laughing at us tonight because he's like, this is what we deal with every week. But we think we have a good one for you, and I think Cash does have a chance to pull off the upset. You're watching Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications, always innovating because every community matters, providing top-quality telephone and internet service. Visit their website at hillary.com. You're watching Cash Bulldog football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours, Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we're about 23 minutes away from kickoff between the 9-1 Blanchard Lions and the 6-4 Cass Bulldogs. The lone loss on the schedule for the Blanchard Lions was a non-district game against Piedmont Class 5A, and since then they went on to reel off 8 victories in a row. So they're hot. A couple of those games, including wins over Newcastle in the playoffs, and one team that you Cass Bulldog fans may be familiar with going all the way back to week 0, they also were able to beat Tuttle, the Tuttle Tigers. And so there is a common opponent between the two. Now, before you get in the keys of the game, if you were to ask Farron Griffin, head coach of the Cass Bulldogs, you know, what we saw in week 0, the team we saw Chuck in week 0, and the team we see now, not the same team.
No, they did not even close, because they've had time to, relearn the pop offense. They've had time to get familiar with, just the aspects of it. Plus, they've had JV games on Monday nights. They've had, basically extra reps, and that has been the difference in helping them improve week to week.
Yeah, in the last 6 games, Cass Bulldogs have went 4-2. Only one of those games really went south. It was the Elk City game. The other game was a Weatherford loss, a game that, a couple of punt situations go different in that game early. Mm-hmm. That game is a tied ball game, and there's a couple of situations that he calls that get changed. And so, yeah, this Cass team is very different than what we saw from week 0. They've improved every single week, which is why I think gives them a chance tonight. We thank you for joining us wherever you're joining us from tonight on the Oklahoma Sports Network. You can catch us on oksportsnet.com, maybe on Facebook, YouTube, wherever we may be, wherever you've caught us. Well, we thank you for joining us. Make sure you share the video with other people, the sites, everything you can access, all our social media as well, and stay connected with the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're not just a football network. It's really our bell cow, but we do have other sports that we cover. Basketball season coming up as well. We've covered softball, baseball, all those things. We cover all of it, so make sure you hang with us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Now for your keys to the game. Chuck.
Now the keys.
Yeah.
As I started saying, Blanchard is one of those teams that's just really solid at every position. They've got a couple of good receivers that are, they can catch. They're fast. They can get upfield. They'll get in open spaces whenever they, find a crease. They've got a quarterback that can, put it on a dime.
He's good.
And they've got an offensive line that's, kept him from getting sacked too many times this season. And defensively, they're pretty solid, but there are always chinks in the armor.
Yeah.
And as I was visiting with the coach this week, getting his thoughts on the game. One of the biggest keys is that they've got to put pressure on the quarterback. They think that they can get him out of his rhythm and get him, kind of scrambling around, that his decision-making skills will go down a little bit. They've got to make sure that they cover those receivers, tightly. And like I said, there's more than just one weapon that he goes to. So they've got to be sound and on the same page, and they've got to do what they can to create turnovers. If they can create turnovers and have some success holding them down, then offensively, that's when we take the ball over, and we've got to hang on to the ball. And that's one of the things that he emphasizes, that we've got to control the clock. We've got to make sure that we're moving the ball and just eating that time off the clock as much as possible. And it also comes down to not giving them anything cheap as far as turnovers, the mistakes on the penalties and the special team stuff. So we've got to have basically a complete game in every phase.
Yeah, and something you brought up that I think is worth mentioning, getting some pressure on the senior quarterback, Carson Cooksey, the 6'1", 190 senior. Yes, pressure I think can work on him, but if you look at what he's done this year, his completion percentage is 61, averaging 14.3 yards per attempt, 234 yards a game. That's quite a bit in high school now. The next number that kind of to show you how well he takes down. This is to show you, right? The reason Blanchard's been so successful, and they are a heavy pass, and they will run the ball a bunch still. 22 touchdowns for Cooksey, only 5 interceptions. So they haven't had to face a lot of his turnovers, right? So if you can force him to make some bad decisions, again, this is not, if you're saying, well, this is going to be a lot like the Clinton game. Now, listen, Clinton didn't throw the ball at all. In fact, Cash stacked the box against them and make sure they didn't force them to throw when Clinton threw the ball. He got 3 interceptions that game. So not the same team. Now, you're trying to get him. It's not even necessarily to force turnover. You're trying to make him uncomfortable. Yeah. If you can get him thrown off the wrong foot where he's not square, I mean, all that stuff right there off pressure, yeah, who knows what can happen. Tip balls, overthrows, any of that stuff. You're just trying to get their offense off the field. This is a game, if you are Cash, where, again, like you said in the keys of game, forced turnovers would be absolutely huge, because you're trying to control the clock this game. This is not a game. If this gets into a shootout, you can't hang with them. You just Cash. They do have some skill guys, but they don't have enough skill guys. Their offense isn't built to win a 50-49 game, right? So they're going to have to force some turnovers for sure. And I think maybe a key to the game, just kind of watching in warm-ups a little bit, kind of one of those intangibles. It's hard to tell with these teams right here. Blanchard came out just kind of being there in midfield watching them. Very confident, very, very loud.
Yes, they were very confident.
Now, listen, your eyes can always deceive you. I can look at you and even listen, their loudness and their confidence, sometimes that's a mirage. And on the flip side of that, Cash seemed a little more quiet. Now, whether you want to look at that as focused or whatever direction you want to take that, I don't know. But that's just something I saw. Cash in this game, what we've seen in the games where they have just kind of got the hammer put to them, if you will.
Yeah.
They got down early in the game, and they didn't give up, but their confidence went way down. You see their body language, right, their posture just goes south. You go back all the way to the Tuttle game. In the Tuttle game, they do well early on defense, get the ball, and they're moving the ball, and Cash is moving the ball well. Turn the ball over right there, and then all of a sudden, like, their body language went bad, and the game went south in a hurry. Kind of the same thing happened with Elk City. So if something happens early in a negative side, you cannot let these seniors, and I'm guessing they have done well this week, but you don't want to go out that way. So if you're a senior, you got to say, hey guys, if we get down early, something negative happens. A key to this game, at least to me, is you cannot put your head down. You've got to stick with it, because this is the playoffs. And again, you are playing one of the top seeds in the state in 4A, but you can play with anybody the way they've been playing. Anyways, thanks for that, Chuck. That's your keys to the game. You watching the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communication. We'll be back with more in just a minute on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, getting ever closer to kickoff. Again, other games on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I think they said we had 8 out of the network teams that have made the playoffs, which is a pretty big deal on the network here. So make sure if you want to kind of flip over, have a couple of screens going. There's others going around on the state tonight. Probably one of the bigger ones, Elgin at home. I don't think they've had last year they got to the playoffs and had to play Guthrie, who's been on a big run, big tear this year. I really think we were talking on the way up here, I think they can really make a run. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to kind of paying attention tonight. And can they make it past the first round? I mean, that's like it's one thing to get in the playoffs and run went undefeated all year long, but then to get in the playoffs is a whole different beast.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about on the way up with Norman and Broken Arrow. I mean,
yeah,
Broken Arrow is one of those teams that, the last few years has been a powerhouse. They go to Norman, they get beat 21-18. So, I mean, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and that's what the Cash Bulldog faithful are hoping for tonight. Farron Griffin hoping for that as well, and all of Bulldog Nation back home. They are steadily trickling in here. We're not too far, about an hour, 15 hour 20 from Cash to be able to get here. And they're starting to kind of come in on that far sideline over there as both teams are in their locker room getting their final warm-up speech. Now for your starting lineups. Chuck.
Starting lineups for the Bulldogs. Strong tackle, Blake Burgess. Strong guard, Ruben Cable. At center, Jacob Hudson. Quick guard, Alex Fricky. Quick tackle, Braxton Jackson. Tight end, Gunnar Tate. Fullback, Connor Muldowney. Running back, Josiah Thomas. Wide receiver, Alex Heidebrach. Wide receiver, R.J. Samuels. And wide receiver, Logan Crawford. Defensively for the Bulldogs, our defensive ends are Christian Bennett and Connor Muldowney. Nose guard, Nishawn Barker. Linebacker, Gunnar Tate. Case Hartzog, Mario Famero, and Nick Robinson. Corners are Alex Heidebrach and Avery Lawson. And our safeties over the top are Logan Crawford and Camden Hance.
Now for your Blanchard Lions, they will have a On defense, though, we'll be running a 3-4, which I think is okay for what I think that kind of lends itself to Connor Muldowney having a good game. I think you're probably going to be able to run the ball up the middle a little more. The key to them is going to be getting their linebackers kind of out of position. When they run a 3-4 up across the front for the Blanchard Lions on defense will be number 67, Blake Woods, at the strong defensive end. Number 70, Jake Carter at nose guard. And the weak end will be Ross Johnston at linebacker. The two strong outside linebackers, Gage Ellis, and the strong inside linebackers, Braden Stacy. Weak inside linebacker, Ben Hefner, and weak outside linebacker, Tyler Hughes. Now in the secondary, left corner, Matthew Tonsing, Brayson Carter, free safety. Corey Pierce, also a wide receiver, one of their best receivers, at strong safety. And Reagan Palmer starting at right cornerback. They said he was injured, and he's actually listed as injured on the 2 deep, but heard some people talking on the sideline. They said they think he's going to play, so pay attention to him. And for the offense, for Blanchard, the starting quarterback, of course, is Carson Cooksey. The running backs are Mikkel Howell, Vaughn McIntyre, the two you'll see most tonight. And one of the big, really the big target, if you will, is going to be tight end Hudson Perriman, the big kid. Now, you're going to see him running. He's 6'3", 190. I think he's maybe a little bit bigger than that. Now, sometimes they list you a little taller or bigger.
Yeah.
I think here he's maybe not quite so tall. We're going to pause for the playing national anthem. And also on offense for the Blanchard Lions, Corey Pierce. So your top two receivers are Hudson Perriman, 8 touchdowns catches on the year. Corey Pierce had 6. I think about 45, 50 catches between the, average between the two. They've got about 90 catches combined. And again, you're going to see Carson Cooksey throw the ball about 27 times a game, which is not even close, but he's running away at that for a cash opponent this year. We haven't seen anybody that's thrown the ball quite as often. Also at receiver is Brayson Carter, Matthew Tonsing, Reagan Palmer, and up front the big boys for Blanchard, Ross Johnston, Ryder Dobbs, Trey Spencer, Blake Woods, and Braden Hefferman. That's your starting line. So we're going to take one more timeout and come back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing's real MVPs.
Yeah!
Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
Yeah, what's up? I need to use the bathroom, man. You gotta do number 1 or number 2? Number 2. Well, come on in. I'm a McCracken portable toilet and septic. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
For all of your portable toilet and septic needs, see McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic. Perfect for construction sites to special events. Call McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic at 580-704-9332. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
Current weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
College is about more than just a degree. It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam. And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we can help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
We are getting closer to kickoff here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. You're watching Cash Bulldog Football. Billy Palmer, along with Chuck Yacchiani, Caleb Hannabass, producer extraordinaire. And again, we're up here on top, and we get to be beside our great cameraman, Adam Gutierrez, tonight. He is kind of looking at us, though, like, listen, I said earlier he's always used to the cold up here, but he looks like he's more bumbled up than all of us. So I don't know who's the bigger baby here. We'll find out as this game goes on. Making fun of him now, I'll probably look a lot more cold here in a little bit. But we are glad that you've joined us.
He looks like that kid on A Christmas Story.
Proud to have Adam up here with us, and Caleb as well. They both do a whole lot of work. Getting ready for the coin toss here. The captains for the Blanchard Lions, number 6, Carson Cooksey, number 8, Tyler Hughes, number 54, Ross Johnson, and number 76, Trey Spencer.
The captains for the Bulldogs are Jacob Hudson and Connor Muldowney, backed up by Tyler Harbin, Reuben Cable, and Logan Crawford.
We will keep you updated on scores from around the state as well, especially in Class 4A, as all the games are taking place the first round tonight. All things considering, it's not a bad night to be outside. Like I kind of like the air. We're out in the elements. We got the sound around us too. It just kind of feels like we're maybe more part of the game.
You know, I haven't been in a press box like this in 8 years. This is different.
I want to give a shout out to all of our families who allow us to do this every single week, especially my beautiful bride back home, Claire. This is something I like to do. This is something kind of growing up near Kanawha and Ada. Let's look at the coin toss here. The Lions will receive the ball to start the game. Coming over to Lawton, I'm a football fan, high school fan in particular, and I got the opportunity to work with the Oklahoma Sports Network, and I love the Cash Bulldog program, and I'm grateful to be part of it. But our families do. They make some sacrifices, especially on Friday nights. Yeah. So I want to thank my beautiful bride of it'll be 20 years next year. And Chuck said, embarrass her on air. He said, you had a good run, Billy. Everybody's got to die sometime. So anyways, hello, honey. Thank you for letting me do this. As we get ready for kickoff here, I want to thank our first quarter sponsor, the Lawton Firefighter Association. Proudly supporting the community they serve every day, the Lawton Firefighters Association.
I'd like to give a shout out to my little feisty redhead. Thank you for spending your Friday nights with me online.
You've been watching the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications. Thank you for their support all years. We're waiting for both of the teams to run out onto the field on the north end zone. Here come your Cash Bulldogs trying to pull another upset this year, trying to knock out the number 3 Blanchard Lions here on the road.
There's one thing that he pointed out that I kind of hit me pretty good this week. Is he tried to get these kids to understand, I'm not happy just being here.
Yeah.
I want to win.
Right. Yeah,
so
that's the conversation I had with them too. Was you're here, you might as well win while you're here. I mean, if you're going to come and take a part of this, go out on a good note, man. Make your season last a little bit longer. This is what they call the fun season, right? This is the second season.
The second season.
Yeah, this is where everything matters. As the Blanchard Lion pregame or the pregame video is playing on the nice video board here. As the number 3 Blanchard Lions make their way out onto this field, coming in to this game at 9-1. Again, the lone loss coming to Piedmont in 5A, who's in the playoffs as well, taking on Elgin tonight.
Yes, at Elgin.
Yep. So the lone loss was to them 21-7. They were able to beat Newcastle by a couple of touchdowns and beat Tuttle by a couple of touchdowns. Both of those teams are no slouches. So the Cass Bulldogs, they are going to have their hands full tonight. We're going to see how their defense starts off initially, right? I think, the momentum a lot of times with this team has been, if you say, hey, pick a side that's carried you throughout this year. Listen, there's been some times when offense has happened. It's been the defense. Most of the time, the games that they have had to hang in there and fight and win, the upset they pulled, it's when the defense has really kind of controlled the game. And so we're going to see right off the bat what this Cass Bulldog defense can do.
Well, defensively against Tuttle, they started out really good against them. And then, as we saw, things kind of went downhill. But, they started out strong defensively against Tuttle.
Back deep for Blanchard, Brace, and Carter, and I think Cole Watkins as well. Can't quite see that number. I think it's 11-1. As Ben Angel gets set to kick this one off.
Number 10.
That'll be Terrence Johnson. Get ready for our Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations in Lawton. And here we are. We are now underway in the playoffs. It's going to be a short kick. Taken at the 32-yard line where he's...
Hang on to him. Come on.
Breaks a couple tackles.
Yes, we got it.
Cash fell on top of the ball. The Cash Bulldogs will have this ball. Let's see what direction they point, but I saw Cash Bulldog fall on it. They're going to say Blanchard got the ball. Narrowly escaped. Something very dangerous there. Now, something also caught my eye. I don't think I've ever seen a tee fly that far down the field. He kicked the ball about 25 yards. The tee went about 40. But Blanchard escaped danger there. That was a turnover that Cass was looking for and almost got one. No scoreboard camera tonight.
That could have set the momentum right off the bat. If we got that fumble, confidence would have went through the roof. We had a diamond set.
So Cooks is going to roll out to the right. Got all kinds of room in front of him. He's going to throw it up deep. And nice job by Alex Heidebrick knocking that ball away.
Good job, Alex.
But just that was really getting a fingertip on that was all he needed to do.
Heidebrick he's impressed me all year because he's always drawn the toughest receiver.
Yeah.
No matter whoever we lined up against, he's always drawn the toughest assignment out there.
He gets the big guy, and he had to go up against Perriman that time and really just disrupted that a little bit. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
And he's held his own. Other than that, there was that one kid that caught that amazing catch over him, but, he's held his own every week.
So they hand the ball up the left side. Big run for a first down for number 20. That's Mikkel Howell into Cash territory for the first time tonight.
I think he just got behind his guard there and found what daylight he could.
Senior Carson Cooks, he takes the snap and going to hand it off again to Mr. McKell. Going to get about 3 yards on the carry. Mr. Howell gets down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they must have seen something in their scouting because I expected more throwing, but for them to get a couple of power sets like that and start running the ball at us.
So we'll make it a 2nd and 7. Now, again, Blanchard's very big up front. We are more speedy up front. We're a little smaller, maybe a little more athletic. Maybe they're trying to bully us a little bit. 10:50 to go in this first quarter. 4A playoff, State of Oklahoma First round. Cooksey going to drop back to pass. It's going to be pressure, but you got to get man wide open. That's number 2, Hudson Perriman. It gets all the way down to the 30.
Yeah, he got out there quick and found his receiver open in the flat.
Yeah, gain of 12 and another Blanchard Lions first down.
I thought we had enough pressure on him to get rid of that ball. But he's got a pretty quick release.
So Blanchard is driving. Current drive about 29 yards. Cooksey's going to keep it and kind of pitch it out to the outside. He's got a man. And
that was close to being a forward lateral.
It's going to be a gain of 7 on the play. Number 23, Matthew Tonsing with the reception. Or maybe at the run, I guess. Bring up 2nd and 3 now for the Blanchard Lions.
We need a turnover here. Something that'll shift that momentum. Hang in there, boys. Hang in there.
Back in the back with Cooksey. 3 receivers to the bottom, between 1 to the top. He's going to look to the left and got a man, but he dropped it. Pass intended for Brayson Carter.
I'll take that any day.
Going a little bit behind him. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 now for the Blanchard Lions. I suspect this will be 4-down territory as well. So likely to see a run here, maybe like a play action. And that's what you're going to have. You're going to have Cooksey, whether you get pressure on him or you don't. You're going to have him miss some throws tonight. And he missed that one.
Looks like Robinson's about to come off the edge here. Yep. Oh,
nice job to come up and make the hit that time.
Good job. And again, like I said, we got to get that pressure. Robinson came off the edge on this side, and looked like he made him make that decision faster than he wanted to.
Pass was intended for number 11, Cole Watkins. 4th down now for the Blanchard Lions. Can the Cass Bulldogs get a stop right here and get them off the field?
Okay.
I think you got to be careful bringing pressure off this edge. They like to kind of pick on that a little bit. Looks like early this game. I think they know that's coming. So Carson Cooksey's looking to the outside and got a little easy completion for a 1st down.
Yeah, I mean, if they get the tendency that he's coming at a certain time and a certain distance, they'll start exploiting that. So we've got to do what we can to mix that up, and probably even play some games with the linemen, just twist them, slant them, something that they haven't seen a whole lot of.
The drive of 49 yards so far continues with under 10 minutes to go now in the 1st quarter. 1 receiver to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. The other one shifts down to the bottom. Cooksey has Mikhail Howe to the side. He's going to fake it to Howe. He's got another man wide open. He's going to walk it in for the touchdown. Number 2, Hudson Perriman. Blanchard on the board first.
It was just a slight miscommunication out there. They brought Logan on a stunt. He got back to the quarterback, but we didn't have anybody slide over to replace him.
It's the 2nd time that Perriman's kind of been running open. Get ready for the extra point. Matt Campbell on to attempt for the Blanchard Lions. The kick is up, and it is going to be good. 7-0 Blanchard early in this ballgame. 9:28 left to go in the 1st quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 9:28 left to go here in this first quarter. The Blanchard Lions lead on a 7-0 by a Perriman touchdown reception. Drive that went 59 yards. We're getting ready for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Nick Robinson on one side, back deep. It's going to be a low squib in the middle. This is going to be dangerous. Got to pick this up. That's Josiah, and he's going to be tackled at the 26-yard line. That's where the Cass Bulldogs will take over. Their first offensive drive of this game, trying to respond.
Well, defensively, that can be fixed. The things, the alignment things, the communication, those are things that can be fixed right away. So, yeah, they're up 7, but, I mean, these are things that we can adjust to along the way and hopefully start getting the pressure that we need.
You got them to third down a couple times. You got them to fourth down once. Hartman goes up under center. Connor Muldowney back behind. Man goes into motion. It's going to be handed to Josiah, who makes a read, cuts it back up in the middle. He's going to get up to the 30-yard line. That is a gain of 4 on the play. It's a good first down gain. They're going to get him all the way up to the 31, so that'll be a gain of 5. They'll bring up a 2nd and 5 now for the Cass Bulldogs. Again, Josiah been running really good the last few weeks.
And being able to pull the lineman around to lead him to the hole, give him that extra cushion to pop that last yard.
Hartman goes up under center again. Puts a man in motion. Hand the minute to Connell down, and he's going to be met right there by number 70, Jake Carter, for a loss of 1 on the play. Well, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, so they'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Cass Bulldogs.
Like somebody just kind of missed an assignment there. We've got to be on the, we've got to execute just a little bit better.
2 receivers to the bottom. Muldowney in the backfield behind Tyler Harbin. Puts a man in motion, hands it up the middle again, up to the 35. It's going to be about a yard short. They're going to send on the punt team. It's going to be a 4th down and 1. A little too early in this game now. Are you playing with house money? I mean, this is early in the game. So you probably punt this one away. But Tyler Hartman's still in. He's out there, kind of the safe man here.
We've run fakes this deep before. So, I mean,
they're missing a guy on the
would
field.
Not be surprised if they did fake
Connor
it.
Muldowney trying to get out there. 8 seconds left on the play clock. They get rid of this one pretty quickly. 4 on the play clock now. This is just going to be a punt.
Good snap.
It's going to be a nice high punt. Now this fair catch call for him, taken at the 29. That's where the Blanchard Lions will take over. Start their 2nd drive of this game. So Cash unable to answer.
But they're moving the ball. We need a little bit more consistency in our execution, and then we can hold that ball for the entire quarter.
Again, Cash facing something they haven't really seen this year, a team that likes to throw the ball. It's Carson Cooks. He puts number 23 in motion.
Now we're talking.
He's going to hand the ball right up the middle, and he gets through the initial arm tackle. That's why you can't tackle with your arms. It's going to be a big gain of 8 up to the 39-yard line.
One thing I noticed when the guy goes in motion across the formation, they're talking to each other. Here he comes, here he comes. So now everybody's alerted that, somebody's coming into their zone.
Looks to pass again. He got it complete.
Good
there.
job.
Right there by Nick Robbins, who wrestles him down. He's going to get the ball up to the 35, but that will be a loss of 3.
That was a great read. Just come up and step up and make the play.
Nick Robinson with this Cass Bulldog team since district play. Expected a lot from him on offense. That's what we heard the most about him, but I think most of the effect that he's had has been on defense. certainly right there, putting Blanchard into a 3rd and 5 situation. So now again, Carson Cooksey likes to throw the ball. This Blanchard team is going to put 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. But don't count out a draw, maybe a little run off, a little RPO that they like to run. Cooksey's going to look down the field, and it's going to be met at the 43. It's going to be a first down. And what you see with him is something you don't see a lot of high school quarterbacks do. Very accurate on the little short out routes.
Yes, he is.
And it's hard to stop that. And you can't make a move on that because they double move you and you're beat deep. So playing that safe right there, you have to hope he misses that, but he hasn't missed it so far. 1st and 10 for Blanchard. 6:16 left to go here in the Lawton Firefighter Association first quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Of course, what's helping him look even better is that his receivers don't drop very much.
Yes. A lot of pressure up the middle. Gunner gets a hand on but can't quite tackle. Still a gain of about 2 on the play. Bringing a lot of pressure off this right side.
Gunner Tate making it like a little arm tackle.
2nd and 8 now for the Blanchard Lions.
Of course, we talk about him every week. But I mean, him being out there is just phenomenal because he's playing hurt.
Yeah.
He played hurt since week 1.
Yep. Carson Cooksey looking out to the left, and again, Perriman wide open. I mean, I don't know that Logan Crawford can play that a whole lot better. It's going to be another first down for the Blanchard Lions.
Just a step ahead of Logan. Logan couldn't catch up with him in time.
5:38 left to go here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Blanchard got the ball first on the 41. Went 59 yards for a touchdown to Perriman from Cooksey. Cash went 3 and out. Blanchard has the ball, and they're driving again in Cash territory. Cooksey looks back to pass and got all kinds of time. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Way too much time. The man
thank God.
the ball. That's number 1, Brayson Carter. That looked like, I don't know what happened, but you had about 3 receivers that just absolutely were running wide open. And Cooksey had.
And our guys just stopped. But thankfully,
I don't know if I've seen
he didn't look it in.
He had 8 seconds in the pocket, 7, 8 seconds. He had a ton of time in the pocket, which is way too much. They have to get a little pressure on him. And they said they want to bring some pressure. There was none that time. And it about cost them. 2nd and 10. Cash Bulldogs dodged the ball at that time.
Sounds like his home crowd is a little impatient about that drop.
Enough again up the middle and all kinds of room. Still rumbling and bumbling all the way down to the 27-yard line. That's Vaughn McIntyre, the 5'10 junior from Blanchard. Another first down for Blanchard.
I miss who had the first contact down there. I didn't get to see that, but it's like we had our opportunities to stop him in the backfield.
Blanchard imposing their will early on the Cash Bulldogs.
Maybe they'll be nice and lay this one on the turf for us. Just scoop it up and go score.
Cooksey keeps it out to the left side this time. He doesn't run the ball much, but does that time. He's going to get 5 yards on the carry, make it a 2nd and 5 now for Blanchard.
And honestly, with a passing quarterback, that's the time when he decides to run the option, that's when they really need to come up and strike him. Because most passing quarterbacks don't really like getting hit.
Yeah. Nobody wants to get hit, especially a quarterback that throws the ball a lot. 2nd and 5 gives them all kinds of options as far as what they're going to call here on the play. Looking to bring some pressure off this right side, the bottom of your screen. Ball's going to be run up the middle.
There we go.
Nothing doing at all.
Ran into the wall.
Yeah, number 50, Nishawn Barker with the tackle.
Brought down by number 50, Deshaun Barker.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. If you can keep them to maybe 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, maybe give them a loss of yards here bring them to 4th down. They might try to kick a field goal at this point. We'll see. You really got to watch Perriman. He's lined up in the slot to the far side of your screen. 3 receivers over there, 1 on the bottom. He's going into motion now. They're hand the ball, get up the middle, and got out of that first tackle inside the 20 down to the 19, all the way down to the 14-yard line. That's going to be a first down again inside the red zone.
Our guys kind of just tripped over each other in pursuit.
.3:15 remaining in this first quarter. Blanchard trying to punch another one in. Taking their time looking to the sidelines for a score.
Looks like Case Hartzog is having a discussion with the official, and I don't know what transpired all that, but
the timeout on the field taken by Blanchard. We'll take it with them. They lead this one 7-0 and driving again here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
I would love to see Carlisle get beat.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Some scores from round 4A. Wagner leads Broken Bow 14-0. Bethany and Clinton all tied at 7 in the first quarter. Cushing leads Sallisaw 7-0 in the first quarter. Potal over Miami 13-0 early in that one. Elk City with the 7-0 lead over Newcastle. Tuttle and Weatherford tied at 7. Guthrie also for your 5A fans. 14-7 lead over MacArthur in the first quarter. So we get back to action. Be 1st and 10 for the Blanchard Lions.
Shifting our odd front around, that's good. I mean, we're stemming, moving guys around, pre-snap, give them a different read.
We're going to hand the ball again up the middle to number 14, Vaughn McIntyre. Gain of 3 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 7 for Blanchard.
And actually, I think that's an excellent idea. I mean, to move the linemen around and kind of confuse their linemen to, what angle they're supposed to take, what assignment. Because then it becomes someone else's problem if you're, trying to, set up your run game.
El Reno and Carl Albert. Speaking of Carl Albert, 7-7 in the first quarter. That game is tied. Guthrie over MacArthur 14-7.
Go El Reno.
Elgin is ahead of Piedmont 14-0, and Bishop McGinnis is up 7-0 from Midwest City. His quarterback keeps it here, and that was kind of doomed from the get-go. I don't know if he made a good read there, but it's going to be tackled at the 11-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now.
Looked like it was supposed to be a give, but he pulled it out of the basket.
So that's the kind of one where if you can just force a turnover on that, just a bad read, bad handoff. 3rd and 7 here. You just get him off the field. I feel like if you can force him to a field goal, it's kind of a victory at this point.
Yes.
Another long drive. Yeah, it's been a long drive. Cash hadn't had the ball maybe for a minute this entire quarter. This first quarter is almost over. Cooks is going to drop back to pass and they're bringing pressure on him, and he throws it up and thrown incomplete. That's exactly what they wanted to do, and Cooksey is down.
Coming up slow. That was a great hit. But they need to do something similar, more pressure.
So it's going to bring up a 4th down. Let's see what they do. I think they might decide to go for this. Watch them against Newcastle earlier this year. In fact, they tend to like to go for it on 4th down quite a bit. In fact, so much so in that game early that they went for the ball on there. They went for a 4th down in the first quarter on their own 8 and didn't get it. 12 seconds left on the play clock here. 4th and 7. Can you get him off the field if you're the Cash Bulldogs? Pearman goes up to block. He's going to move to the right. They're probably going to try to shift him and run him. Release him. Pressure thrown. Oh, my goodness. Wide open.
Yes.
Overthrown, though. So Cash gets the stop. So seemingly Blanchard's had the ball basically the entire first quarter. It only leads this one 7-0 with a minute 19 left to go. So Cash gets the big 4th down stop. And he had some time, and that ball seemed like it took forever to get there.
Well, they got the rollout matchup they wanted, and he got the matchup on the edge that he needed, but he threw the ball just a little too high leading that receiver, and that was good for us because they didn't score.
Now, if you're Cash right here, listen, whether you score, you'd like to get some points, but you got to take some time. You got to give your defense a little bit of a break.
Yes.
I was going to hand the ball up the middle. Nice job. Still fighting, pushing. 15 is a flag.
Might be a face mask.
I don't know what the flag was for. We'll see. Connell Downey with the carry all the way up to the 16-yard line. Will be a gain of 5. Let's see if it stands. Don't know what the call is. Going over to explain to Coach Griffin.
Personal foul.
Oh. Not what you want to happen if you are the Cash Bulldogs. You got the ball on the stop. You got 5 yards on the 1st down and then shoot yourself in the foot.
That one actually came from the white hat himself, so I don't know what he saw or.
Not a big loss, though, since you're not too far back. Ball will be placed on the 9 or so yard line, maybe the 8. The referee crew.
It's like they took it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Referee crew tonight, the official crew, Mark Clark, Hank Reeves, Chris Cameron, Dave Hammonds, and Logan Steckel out of the Oklahoma City Metro Officials Association.
Jarius Daniels replaces Muldowney in the backfield.
It's going to be 2nd down and 12. They're going to call the person about after the play, I guess, even though the play was still going. I don't know about that.
I don't know what they're discussing. Maybe he's trying to give them directions to Brahms.
I think they're thinking half the distance, and he was at the 11 initially. And they're calling it, I don't know, maybe if it's from the spot.
I'm guessing it's from the spot because he was already on like the 16-yard line when they threw the flag.
So that's why they put it on about the 8th, and that would make sense, half the distance back there. So it's going to be a 2nd and 12 for Cash. Again, you'd like to get some yards here. As Nick goes into motion, tries to get to the edge.
Block.
Get there. And man, initially breaks free. Going to get all the way up to the 16-yard line. So it's going to make it a 3rd and 4. This will be manageable.
Josiah Thomas out there on the edge with an incredible block to get him around the edge. Get Robinson up the corner.
Can Cash manage to get something happening here? They're going to call it a 3rd and 5. Again, do you stick to the run that's been working so well for you? Nick goes into motion. They hand it off to Josiah. Can he get to the edge? No. Tried. Just got cut down by 2 men. Kind of a nice play design. He's going to lose a couple yards back to the 18.
He needed one more guy out in front of him. Just one more would have sprung it.
It's going to be a 4th down now. 25 seconds left to go. Nice play design. Almost ran into Tyler, but it looked decent. I don't think we've seen a play like that this year.
And somebody is not out there because they're having to call for him again.
Well, they could let this thing run down, honestly. The play clock and the game clock match up. If they're going to call a timeout, we'll take it with them here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scooter's Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, going to be 4th down and 4 for the Cash Bulldogs. Number 1, Brayson Carter, and I think number 10, excuse me. I can't see that number very well. Terrence Johnson back deep. They're going to fake it. So jump pass and Cole down. He's wide open for the first down all the way up to the 35. So take some chances.
Hey, you got to. I mean, it's the playoffs. You got to do what you can. That was an excellent call.
Farron Griffin. We've seen that play earlier this year, so that's something that they've seen on film. Farron Griffin saying, hey, that's how we're going to go into the second quarter. Cash got their first down, and they're going to see if they can put some points on the board in the second quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Back here in Blanchard, Oklahoma, with the Blanchard Lions lead your Cash Bulldogs 7-0 after the first quarter. But Cash, after a 4th down trick play, fake punt, has a first down as we head into the Vincent Saylor State Farm second quarter. Not only can they provide auto and home insurance, for which State Farm is most known, but they also provide life, health, small business insurance, plus financial services. So come in, call, or click for a free quote today is our team goal to build lasting relationships. Call 580-699-2771. Vincent Saylor, State Farm.
I'll be honest with you, that caught me off guard because I was expecting a punt. But that hook, that was gutsy, very gutsy.
So 1st and 10 for the Cash Bulldogs on the 35. Hand off to Nick Robinson up the middle. Breaks 3 for first tackle. Can he get to the outside? He's got some room. Cuts it back in. Easily has the first down. Up to midfield. A gain of 15. Nice job of reversing and cutting back by Nick.
He reversed his field because the hole closed really quick, so he had to go back and make something happen. He shows his talent right there because.
And so far early in this game, we've seen more of Nick Robinson than Josiah. So maybe they're saying, hey, they might be keen on Josiah. Let's take advantage and put Nick at him. Nick is going to be in the backfield. Josiah at the bottom of your screen. Josiah goes in motion. Blanchard almost jumped. 5 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to draw back, and it's another trick play. Nick Robinson is going to throw this up deep, throws into double coverage, and incomplete. They're taking another chance. He's in his bag tonight. He's looking.
He's reaching needy. And then the thing that set that up, was the pop, the dive, and then that.
That may be one, though, that you might not throw that ball. I mean, there's double coverage down there. You might throw that away or.
No, he actually could have ran it, too, because, everyone had dropped. He could have just tucked that sucker and gone up.
So Josiah goes in motion. Tyler puts the ball on the ground, keeps it, and he's going to be able to gain a yard, 2 yards, after dropping the snap. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8, though.
I think that's how they drew it up.
Oh, yeah, just like that.
Drop.
Yep. We don't really see the fumble rooster thing happening anymore. Probably as close to it as you're going to get. The Blanchard Lion crowd tries to get into it, trying to will their defense to a stop. Cash trying to continue, having the ball now in Blanchard territory. Tyler back in the pistol now, going to hand the ball, fake it up the middle, keeping himself. Nothing at all. And you lose a yard. Bring up 4th down now for the Cash Bulldogs.
For a big guy, that defensive end got there really quick. He pretty broad on those shoulders and the chest, so I didn't think he was going to be that quick.
So Cash unable to capitalize. But they do, keep their defense off the field a little bit and change field position a little bit.
And hopefully pin them deep here.
A couple men deep back for Blanchard.
Oh, not a good one.
That actually could work very well. Takes a sideways bounce, back sideways. Go sideways. No, it's going to go to the 23.
There you go.
The Blanchard Lions will take over from their own 23-yard line. The Cass Bulldogs can force another side. They've given up a couple of pretty long drives so far. Been on the field quite a bit, but only given up 7 points.
Well, hopefully that's enough of a confidence builder for the defense, well, actually for the entire team to, hey, we can play with these guys.
Yep. Number 20, Mikael Howell, the running back in the backfield with senior quarterback Carson Cooksey. Howell moves over to the right, two receivers to the top, two to the bottom. They like to move Perriman around quite a bit. They're going to hand the ball up to Howell at the middle. Big hole. He's met there by Gunnar Tate, who does hold on. Just barely holds on, but he does hold on. It's going to be a 5-yard gain. Bring up a 2nd and 5 now for the Lions. Thank you for joining us wherever you're joining us from tonight. Lone scorer, Carson Cooksey to Perriman early in the first quarter.
See a couple of new numbers out there. Marshall Downing, Kyrie Coleman. You could probably give some other guys a quick break.
Logan Crawford draws the Perriman assignment this time. It's Howell to the right, goes to the left now. Cooksey, they move Perriman over to the left side as well. Now try to put Perriman, he's get wide open out there, and he overthrows out by 3 or 4 yards. You can see that play coming. So what they do with Perriman is they'll put him to his side, and they'll either roll the quarterback to the side and throw, not to him. They'll let him block, and he kind of gets in the way, or he releases off his block and gets open. And he was wide open that time again, but thankfully that ball is overthrown. So here we are, 3rd down.
I think also what they're doing with him, they're using him as a power back for the lead block.
So it's going to be 3rd and 4 now. And he forced Cooksey in the line offense into another punt. He's going to throw that little out route again and caught.
Hang on to him.
Man, they are just so accurate with that little play right there. It's going to be another 1st down. This time complete to Cole Watkins, sophomore tight end. You've probably seen that on 3rd down now 3 or 4 times.
Well, as I was watching him warm up in practice, I mean, that was the one. I mean, he was just zipping it out there. So,
the official timeout here. Let's see what's going on.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. Looks like the side judge on the far side wants something going on over there.
Maybe the pom-poms are too glittery. I know he can't be complaining about our band. Not when theirs is louder.
The Whitehead signals the ball, go back and play. 9:24 here to go in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 for Blanchard. They want to bring Kyrie Coleman off this edge, and they run the ball right up the middle. Another 1st down.
It's just caving down our nose guard and running right by him as he's going down.
It's Mikael Howell again on the 1st down carry.
Get down, get down, get down. You're trying that tempo stuff.
Same play, or up the middle again, basically, for gain of 2 this time. Maybe 3.
And I think they're going with the quick count to try and catch us off guard and get us tired.
Well, the line was barely even down in their 3-point position at that, but I think they were just kind of hard for them to even get there. You don't get down low as a lineman, you're going to get beat. 8:42, 2nd and 6 they're calling it now for Blanchard. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Run the ball again with Carson Cooksey this time, and Quarterback keeper. Again, he doesn't carry the ball. I think he averages about 2 yards a carry on the year, so this is something we haven't seen a lot from him this year.
It's kind of dangerous. He doesn't tuck it under. He holds it out here.
They're trying to knock at it a little bit.
So it'll catch up with him pretty soon.
Ball is on the 37 now for the Cats defense. Can you get another stop? Defense has been carrying you the last several weeks. Can they carry you to an upset win tonight here at Lions Stadium? Two receivers to the top, one to the bottom. Howell in the backfield with Cooksey. Cooksey looks to the right again. He's a little pump fake, trying to do that double move, but not biting at all that time. See, that we were talking about that earlier, right? That little out route. And if you double move that, if you bite on that,
it could be bad. But thankfully, he wasn't paying attention to the move.
So Kyrie Coleman just did a fantastic job that time.
Because sometimes you'll get those defensive backs that'll bite on the route. That time he stayed focused and just stayed with him step for step.
Cole Watkins, the bottom screen, has been the thorn in the side so far for the Cats Bulldogs. Hand the ball up the middle to Howard. He's cut down by Gunnar Tate at the 35. Bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and long now for Blanchard.
Stepped in there and just dropped that shoulder and made him go right over top. Boom.
Gunnar playing a heck of a game early.
Now with 3rd and 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 now for the Lions. Slowing it down a little bit again. Now, again, they've been throwing that out route to Cole Watkins. They might try to bring some pressure here. They move Perriman over to the right side. They're going to keep it up the middle and not going to get it. Going to get the ball at the 31, so gain of 4. Bring up a 4th and 4 now for Blanchard. They're going to go for this.
I think defensively we're starting to it looks like they're starting to put in some tendencies that we're noticing these things and we're making the shifts real quick. Because we've actually been there the last couple of times.
I think the Lion crowd is a little surprised that Blanchard's not running away with this one so far. Heard him yell, "Hey, let's quit messing around, boys." It's because he's going to look that out route again and again. Just ran to perfection. You can't really do anything about that.
Uh-oh. Is that a flag? Yep. Oh, my gosh. Shut your mouth, Logan. Walk away.
As it is, it will be a first down. Likely going to be on Cash, I think. Logan's still kind of chirping.
I think I'd pull him out for a play, tell him settle down, and then stick him back out there. But personal foul.
It's on Blanchard. In fact, Logan was pointing and saying, kick him off. Logan was like yelling, like, get him off the field. I don't know what it was.
He either said something or did something at the bottom of the pile. But yeah, let's just play ball. I ain't got time for that. Either side.
The side judge on the Cavs sideline coming in to get some in the discussion here. Blanchard line crowd getting a little impatient.
Well, if they want this done right, they need to let these officials work.
The balls we place on the 46-yard line. It still should be a first down. I think that was after the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be first down.
15 yards is marked off from the previous line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's almost 4th down. So they said from the end of the play, are they going to go backwards off of that? They said, yes, 4th down.
I'll take it.
So it's going to be a 4th and
20, 19.
19. So that's a huge penalty. I thought that was after the play, but right now you cannot let anybody get behind you. Keep everybody in front of you here.
Yeah, we got to get a stop now.
This might be a quick kick if you're Blanchard. I don't know if you're going to give him the ball right here. He backs up a couple steps. I believe that's probably what's going to happen. We'll see. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So, again, you're the Cash Bulldog defense. You forced Another stop. So that's it's like I say this. It's like the emerging story the last several weeks. The Cache Bulldog defense, I don't know what's got into them.
I don't know,
but
I
they
love
had a couple shutouts earlier in the year as well. We hadn't seen back-to-back shutouts in a long time. In the last several weeks, I mean, they are keeping this team in games. They're keeping them in the games. And even that time right there, yes, that was on a personal foul, but you're doing what you have to do to put them in that position. And the Blanchard line, listen, the longer you stay in this game, pressure on Blanchard, the crowd's getting a little out of hand right now. They're very impatient. If you can just hit them on something here.
And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just hit them something quick.
And if you're hand off to Josiah, we haven't seen a whole lot of him tonight, and I'd like to see more of him to get to the 21-yard line, gain of 3. Now also, Cache will get the ball to start the second half as well. So if you can go in, down a touchdown, even tied, man, that's watch out.
It would be huge if we can come down and score and chew the rest of that 5 minutes up on the clock.
So Tyler goes up under center. 5:44 left to go in this first half. He's going to drop back to pass this time, and he's looking back, and he's got a man. It's Logan Crawford, and can't quite make the catch.
Look, I might have been just a little bit behind him.
Yeah, he should have led to the middle a little bit more.
Yeah.
Over the back shoulder.
But we're willing to take the shot, and he was behind him.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now. If you're trying to catch him off balance on that second down, but again, you haven't had the ball on offense very long this game. You need to possess it a little bit longer if possible. So
maybe take a page out of Blanchard's book and do something quick hitting, something that's, get you a quick 5 yards.
Nice call, screenplay. If you can make the first guy miss, and he's going to be really close. Is he going to get the first down? They're acting like he's got it. R.J. Samuels is saying yes. What's the ref saying? They're going to say it's 4th down. Oh, boy. What do you do here?
I want a measurement. I mean, if I'm the coach, I would want a well, that's yard deep. Never mind.
Say about a half a yard. I think you're going to take a chance and go for this.
Because Josiah came back out. Otterbrock came back out.
This is where you just got to get a good snap and just run it up the middle. Now, Griffin's he's thinking about this one, right? He's letting the clock run down. He's going to take a timeout. There's no doubt it's going to happen. He's taking a timeout. Yeah. They're going to think this one over. And nothing. At worst, you punt the ball away here, right? I mean, you let some more time go up the clock.
Put faith in your line and just go right at him with quarterback sneak.
We're going to keep it right here. Or you take some time and you want to get this play right.
Yeah, you want to get it right.
This could be, again, every play in this game at this point, there's been several pivotal plays. This will be one of them. That personal foul, the last drive, big one. I went from a first down, the ball inside the 25-yard line to basically giving Cache the ball. Now, if you don't get this on 4th down, you're going to give them the ball basically right back where they stalled out at, right?
Yes.
You're going to give them at the ball about the 27-yard line. So this is huge. You got to make sure you get this call right.
But I mean, if you're successful and you get the wedge set just right and dig them out of there, you get your first down. But if you want to, make sure that you're being conservative and not being too risky, just punt it down here. You probably give them the ball about the 30-yard line. I mean, that's not bad either, because then they got to march the field again. But I mean, either way, it's got to be something that will click. I, for one, would go for the sneak. But I guess that's why I'm up here.
Or do you take a shot? I mean, listen, if you get one. I mean,
like we said, it's the playoffs. You've got to take those risks.
Here we are, 4th and 1, 4:44. So 4 is all across the board. Cache.
Another timeout.
We're going to take another timeout here. This time we're going to take it with them on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lutton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cache Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe, with handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cache Road in
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 4th and 1, 4:44. Lots of fours. Let's turn this one into a 1st and 10 for the Cache Bulldogs. They still come out, look like they're going for it. By the way, score in Tuttle, Oklahoma. Tuttle leads Weatherford 21-14. The crowd gets loud here on the Blanchard sideline. Tyler's going to go up under center. Puts the man in motion, Josiah, and cuts it back up. Easily has the first down for the Cache Bulldogs. So move the sticks to keep your defense off the field. Give them a little bit of a break.
Well, they saw something up here that they liked, which gave them the confidence to go ahead and run that. And that's great. I mean, Blanchard thought they had to stop, and they were going to get the ball there.
Bethany and Clinton also tied up at 14. Newcastle leads Elk City 14-7. Hand the ball up the middle this time. Nice big 5-yard run on first down by Connor Muldangle. You could do that against an odd man front.
He's looking like he did early in the season. You know, he's getting behind those pads again. He's digging those legs. I mean.
So Josiah goes into motion. Hampton middle to Connor again. He's fighting forward. He's going to have another first down for the Cache Bulldogs. Move the sticks again. Eat that clock. And you're trying to shorten this game. This is not a game they're doing a great job. You don't want to get a shootout. It's just a 7-0 game right now. You got a game plan so far. Really, really good. Just got to keep executing for the Cache Bulldogs.
Now they're going to start keying on Connor, and they're going to start moving guys up in the box, and that'll open up the outside edges again.
So Josiah goes in motion, handoff to Connor again, and he's fighting forward, still going to get almost 3 yards.
Would you get stay with our blocks a little bit longer, push him back just a little bit, and let him do the rest. And then when they move your 7 or 8 guys in the box, pop them on the outside.
Cache in no hurry at this point.
And start watching what the backside end's doing. Is he caving in? If he's caving in a lot, quarterback boot that thing out of there.
Harvin goes up under center, puts Josiah in motion, hands to Josiah, who cuts it back in and gets hit initially. Maybe gains about a yard. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now for Cache. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the first half.
Of course, the minute I say that, 54 slants across the formation. I mean, that backside's wide open.
Sallisaw also leads Cushing 14-7 in the second quarter. Winner of this game will play the winner of that game. 3rd and 7 for the Cache Bulldogs. Bring some pressure off the edge. It looked like they're going to. They're going to throw it to the outside and overthrown.
A little too high.
He had RJ open on the little out route, but it's going to bring up a 4th down now. So Cache will have to punt the ball away again. I don't suspect we'll see a fake here. I think they're going to kick this ball away.
Yeah, I think.
Make Blanchard earn it.
Of course, I've seen.
Oh, you never know. Listen, the way this game is going, he can take a chance. I think right here, you trust your defense right now. You keep yourself in the game. 7-0 looks a lot better than 14-0 at halftime. You're going to get the ball to start the second half. So just be smart here. You take a good bounce.
Roll, baby, roll. Keep rolling.
Good
keep
job.
Rolling.
Let the ball go. That clock keep rolling as well.
You pick it up and you hand it to the official.
I almost guarantee you that referee would say, "Look, bye, pick it up." Just that's the ball. The ball was stopped. The ball's going to go all the way down there to the 7-yard line.
See, and this is great because, like I said before, they've got to march the distance of the field. You know, minus any big plays or any big penalties. They've got a ways to go for 2 minutes.
Either way, you've got to love the fight of these Cache Bulldogs. They've come to play tonight. Cooksey definitely in a passing situation here. Look out to the left, and he likes to stare down that left side quite a bit. And got all kinds of time. Going to be
get him.
Flushed out of the pocket and looking for a receiver, and that's okay. Short 3-yard gain. You let him have that. 2:03 left to go here in the first half. But again, he has all kinds of time back there. Like he just like sat in the pocket for 5 or 6 seconds, rolled out, and had 2 or 3 more seconds.
And this is where your pass skill in the summertime, your 7-on-7s pay off.
Bring some pressure this time and bring in the house and complete over the middle. Going to be short of the first down. The clock's going to run. The pressure might have worked a little better if everybody was actually out on the field when they needed to be there. It kind of got out there a little bit hurried. It'll be a 2nd and 1. 1:44 left to go.
Twins zipped out.
Yeah, they're
2-by-2 set.
Up right. Cooksey, this is a very comfortable position for him to be in. Likes to throw the ball and throws this one high, but again, that's okay. Clock will stop while they move the chains, but it will get going again here in a second. 1:29 left to go.
I don't think they need to lose sight of number 2 because, he's sitting back there as an extra blocker, extra lineman, but he could easily sneak out, so they've got to kind of watch him too.
That was a nice catch. I thought that was going to get knocked away. Logan Crawford almost got to that one. 1:19, the clock stops, 2nd and 5 for Blanchard.
It's a game of inches because another inch he would have knocked it down.
So again, Carson Cooksey throws the ball about 27 times a game, so looking to bring some pressure here. That middle's wide open though. He's going to roll out to the right away from the pressure and
oh my gosh.
Goodness, what a catch. Number 11, Cole Watkins. That ball placed where only he could get that.
That was just a really good throwing ball.
Great catch as well. Cole Watkins. Cooksey killing Cash early in this game. The ball is in Cash territory now, all the way down to the 47. 1:14. Can Cash get another stop here? Really, you need to hold them to nothing if you can.
I'm hoping they'll trip over his shoestrings here.
Loss of pressure, and if that gets through, Luke Montgomery is taking that one the other way. He was there waiting for it. Second and 10, only a few seconds came off the clock. 1:11 left to go here in the first half. The only touchdown on the first drive, the Blanchard Lions, from Cooksey to Perriman. No pay dirt since then.
Well, looks like they got their play set. Empty backfield.
10 seconds on the play clock, 3 to the top. One receiver going that way. And they're bringing pressure again. All you got to do is tackle this here, wrap up, and you stop them good. At the line of scrimmage, just being sound. Going to bring up a third down now. Is there a timeout called?
I believe so.
I think Blanchard called timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Logan.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 3rd and 9 for the Blanchard Lions. 1:05 left to go in this first half. A game dominated by both defenses.
I guess they used the timeout for Logan to be able to come back into the game. because his helmet came off, and by rule you got to go sit out a play, but I guess they're doing it now.
They're making him go off anyway?
Yeah.
They took a timeout away from Blanchard, so that would be their timeout. 4 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. And if they bring that pressure over the middle's been wide open, so that's where there's a little bit of danger, I think. Pressure coming again. Can they get him? And they do!
Yes!
All the way back at the 35!
Yes!
Baron Griffin said he wanted to bring the pressure, and so far he's making Cooksey feel it.
It was just perfect the way the line just parted like the Red Sea, and here comes Gunner.
And right here, this is going to be a 4th down. You don't have a timeout. You can't listen. You tell your kids to stay away from this ball. You ain't touch this ball on the punt. I don't unless you got. I don't know here. Think you want to try to get one?
And if they're going for it, you tell your defensive backs, don't let anybody out behind you.
4th and 22. That makes no sense at this point. They're not going for this. They're going to let this go down. They're going to call their last timeout with about 11 seconds or so, 12 seconds. They're going to say they go down to 10. That wasn't even physically. That wasn't physically possible at time, but they did their thing. So 10 seconds. We're going to keep it here. Blanchard's going to punt this ball away, assuming nothing crazy happens here. Cash is in this ball game at the half, and if you're a Cash Bulldog fan, you're extremely happy about that. Now, on offense, you haven't been able to do much.
I'm extremely happy.
You're going to get something going on offense through the Cash Bulldogs, but you will get the ball to start the second half. But so far, your defense has come out and done exactly what you wanted them to do. Go ahead.
If they do choose to punt, which they probably will because they're back here on their own 40, you've got to be able to make sure that wall sets up perfectly so that you can get it down the sideline. But if it goes over their head, like you say, get away from it. Don't touch it. Because you don't want to give them the cheap turnover, then pushing you into the ball. But this would be a great testament if their special teams could set up a good wall in order to return us to the end zone.
You kind of sense a little bit of frustration on the sidelines here for the Blanchard Lions.
They're quiet.
The fans are getting a little antsy. Expected to come in and win this game. They probably saw that Tuttle score and thought, we beat Tuttle. This is not going to be too bad. A bad snap here. He's going to roll it to the right to kick it away, and it's going to be a low one. And he's going to take it and try to get to the far side and not going to get there. Ball's to 34, 2 seconds left. I bet you they take a knee here and go into half.
Take a knee or...
Listen, if you tell me that Cash is down 7-0 at half against his team and we're going to get the ball start the second half, I'm saying, cool, I'll take that. This is the kind of game that Clinton game kind of conditioned you for this, right? Because that's the Weatherford game, by the way, was very similar. You lost that game, but Weatherford, Clinton, both very similar in the types of game those were. The first half, first quarter, the first half of the first quarter, the game, that's kind of when the scoring happened. And from that point, the defense just kind of took control, and you just got your score when you needed to, right? So I think right now, man, if you're the Cash Bulldog defense, you're thrilled to go into half, only giving up 7, considering how long you've been on the field. Now, Cash Bulldog offense, whole nother story. Tyler Harbin not just going to take a knee, he's going to try to throw this one up and maybe do something here. Get back to this side. He's got a man open. Kyrie Coleman is there. He stopped running, and R.J. Samuels has to need to come back for that, but that's how we're going to end the first half. Tuttle. I'm going to call him Tuttle. He looked like Tuttle in my head. Tigers, Lions, oh my. Blanchard leads this one 7-0 at half over your Cash Bulldogs here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialist. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials at the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955. Have hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialist. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's halftime here. Blanchard, Oklahoma. The Blanchard Lions lead the Cass Bulldogs 7-0 in a game that many people didn't think would be this close at halftime.
No, there was a lot of doubters out there that figured it'd be over by halftime and the crowd would be gone, but
here we are. It's just a one-touchdown score. One score, that was it. One touchdown early in the first half, and been nothing ever since. A defensive battle from that point on. And here we are, 7-0, and Cash gets the ball first. Now, if you're Coach Farron Griffin, what do you say to you guys at the half?
You just tell them, keep fighting. You fight until there's no fight left, and stay consistent with what you've been doing.
Now, what about if you're Tuttle?
If you're Tuttle?
Listen, I am sorry at home. Listen, the colors are the same. They're both a cat. I'm sorry, Blanchard. What else would Blanchard?
If I were Blanchard, I would tell them that, we've got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. We've got to start taking care of business. And stop overlooking these guys, because I think that's the biggest thing, is that they overlooked the Bulldogs thinking that they were just going to come in, hang 50 on us and then go home.
And you've seen that with the players on the sideline. You've seen that certainly in the stands here. It just seems like they have no idea they're just kind of shell-shocked right now that this game is just a touchdown score. Again, seeing what Tuttle did earlier this year to them, having the common opponent there. I think they just thought they were going to come in. This is going to be a walk in the park. But again, this Cass Bulldog defense has come to play now. The offense has to get something going.
Offensively, yes, we do need to get in the end zone, period.
Look at some scores from around the state. Cushing and Salisaw, the winner of that one awaits the winner of this game. That game is 14-14 at the half. Tuttle leads Weatherford 28-14 at the half. Clinton leads Bethany 21-14 at the half. Newcastle leads Oak City 17-7 at the half. Ada leads Ulaga in the third quarter 13-0. Poto Oliver Miami 27-0. Third quarter just starting there. Wagner Oliver broke them both 50-7. That's your scores in 4A. In 5A, Del City leads Pryor 27-0. Carl Albert Oliver El Reno 35-7. Guthrie 21-point lead over MacArthur at the half. Elgin halfway through the third quarter, that's just a 14-0 Elgin lead over Piedmont. Bishop Kelly over McAllister 28-7. Claremore over Sapulpa 31-21. Coweta leads Collinsville 13-10. That's kind of a surprise there. And Bishop McGuinness all over Midwest City 35-7 at the half. I want to thank our third quarter sponsor, the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police. The Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge number 98 in the Lawton Police Officer Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all our athletics.
I'd like to give a shout out to all the veterans that have served our country. My dad was one of them, served in Vietnam.
Yep. Happy Veterans Day, no doubt about that.
My nephew Jason Sullivan, who was a Marine. And a good friend of mine's son was a Marine.
Nick Robinson and Josiah Thomas back deep for the Cash Bulldogs. Gets up for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Only the third one of this game so far. 2 in the first half, 1 here in the second half. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. It's going to be a low line drive kick. Bounces, taken at the 30. Big hole up the middle. Nick Robinson cut down at the 40. Puts the ball on the ground.
He should have been down by contact.
Connor Muldowney is stomping off. I think Logan Crawford might be down as well. He's going to get up. Cash does keep the ball. It's going to be at the 39-yard line. That's where they'll start over to start this second half, trying to pull a big upset here in the first round of the 4A playoffs. Game plan so far working perfectly to a T offensively. Got to get some. Move the ball a little bit, right? Moved it a couple of times in the first half, but not much. As Kyrie goes into motion. It's going to be a double pass. Nick Robinson looks deeper. He's got a man wide open, but he underthrows it. And that was a big missed opportunity.
We got a flag down here or something. No, it's a towel. I thought it was a flag.
A little double reverse.
Definitely bust his game wide open.
Receivers running wide open deep, but Nick couldn't quite get it there. So they take the shot on a first down, bring up a 2nd and 10 now. Man, that was a missed opportunity. Don't have many of those in this game. As Tyler goes up under center, puts Nick in motion, and hand the ball up the middle. Connor for a gain of 4 on the play. Gonna make this a 3rd and man. Will be about a 3rd and 6 now for the Cash Bulldogs. As number 73, Ruben Cable, kind of gets up limping a little bit.
And on our previous pass, I mean, he could have pulled it down and had his whole sideline right here. But I guess he thought that looked better downfield.
Just underway here in the third quarter if you're just joining us. As Harvin goes up under center, puts a man in motion. I think this is is he able to get this? He's going to be just short, I think, about a yard short.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was ever going to use his feet because he's been struggling with that high ankle sprain the last couple of weeks.
That play had doom written all over it because I think it's miscommunication in the back. It's 4th down, and it looks like Cash. What do you know? They're going to go for this. 4th and 1. 11 minutes in this third quarter. Tyler goes up under. Hands the ball up the middle. Easily going to have the first down.
Keep moving.
Inside Blanchard territory down to the 47-yard line.
And this is where the pop, the past few weeks have set all this up because they're watching Josiah like a hawk. And Connor's able to get the edge on the power play.
Right now, this Blanchard crowd is quiet. Total shock.
Not that guy over there. He's loud.
There's a couple of very opinionated guys. Hand off to Nick on the left side. Blocker. Wow.
Get upfield.
You got to give it up to number 8, Tyler Hughes there. He blew up the blocker, puts him right back in to the offense, and going to lose a couple yards on that play. It's going to be a 2nd and 12 now for the Cash Bulldogs.
Let's just stay aggressive. Keep taking it right at them because right now they're on their heels.
Tyler goes up under center. Josiah goes in motion. Handoff up the middle. Hit the hole really hard. down to the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 46, actually. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8 now for the Cache Bulldogs. Connor running really hard tonight.
Wonder what trickeration he's going to pull out of the bag this time.
R.J. Samuels in the bottom of your screen. Haven't heard much from Kyrie Coleman offensively tonight, so you see him at the top of the screen there. Got one-on-one coverage at the top. Connor Muldowney offset to the left for Tyler. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Quick out route to Nick Robinson, and he just drops the ball.
He took his eyes off it, tried to turn upfield before he ever actually had it secured. That's kind of the downfall of most high school receivers. They take off before they actually get the ball tucked in.
So it brings up a 4th down now for the Cache Bulldogs. 9-10 left to go in this 3rd quarter.
I would aim for that corner over there.
Yeah, make him run at least to it.
Or this corner, actually, because there ain't nobody standing over there.
Right here, yes. I'll put him on the near sideline here. I think that's where he's going with
Guess where he's going. Oh, shoot.
Got a lot of room to run.
Come on.
The guy tried to split that from the backside, but Connor came up with the ball. The Blanchard will have the ball at the 50-yard line. Didn't get enough air under that one.
No. It had the right angle and the right direction. It just didn't get enough underneath it.
So Blanchard will take over at midfield. 8:59 left to go in this 3rd quarter.
Need another big stop right here.
2 receivers to the bottom. 1 to the top. Perriman shifts over to the left. And the ball right up the middle. Big hole. Hit hard. Tackled at the 45-yard line. Well, that far sideline official over there keeps moving his spot. So be at the 46. It'll be a 2nd and 6 now for Blanchard.
Deshaun Barker stepped in there and took the punishment from the first contact on that. He got up slow.
And up the middle again. Another big hole. Fighting inside the 40 down to the 36 is Vaughn McIntyre, the 5'10 junior. First down for Blanchard here.
Just go back. We need to just go back to what was working earlier and see if we can't duplicate that and quite possibly turn that into a turnover.
Nice job that time by Gunnar Tate.
He wasn't fooled on that draw, ain't he? Because that running back popped open opposite and then they handed to him underneath. He wasn't fooled. He's watching the back.
McIntyre again on the carry. That time 2 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 8 now for Blanchard. Trying to get a little more momentum. First drive of the ball game, got the touchdown, but ever since then, not much happening.
Something tells me they're getting ready to go back to the air.
Watch Perriman right up in the slot there. Nick Robinson draws him. And a little out route on the far side, too. They hand the ball right up the middle. A big hole down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 10 and a first down.
Of course, why would you go to the air when your run game's got to push it back?
When you got them spread out that thin in the middle, run that ball up the middle. Nick Robinson just kind of overran that, but luckily got his speed and was able to hang on to him.
Gunnar Tate came back here and introduced himself again, but he'd already gotten rid of the ball.
It's got to bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 21. Again, if you're Cache, you can get a stop here. Maybe try to force him to a longer field goal.
And I'll go back to what I said earlier. They need to hit him as much as possible, with or without the ball, so that it'll start wearing on him and maybe he'll start getting happy feet again.
That time Gunnar all over that one as well and finished off big time by Luke Montgomery, who after he body slams him to the ground, helps him back up. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6 now for Blanchard. Big time hit.
I mean, we're still swarming to the ball. I mean, I like that too, because I mean, you get someone come in, make the first hit, and then everybody else comes in and finishes like Luke just did. But yeah, we need to come in and just keep hitting that guy.
8 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry to get this one off. Cooksey just does. Going to fake it to the middle and overshoots his receiver again. Pass intended for Perriman. Timing a little bit off. It's going to bring up a 4th down. I think if you're Blanchard, you've got any kind of a kicker, you probably try to hit this one here because I think Cash is going to have a hard time scoring twice at this point. They're going to keep their offense on the field.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always learned. You don't take points off the board. So I mean, if you get a chance to get a field goal, now would be the time to get it. Because you pass the ball, 3 things can happen. Only one of them's good.
They are thinking hard about this one. Less than 10 on the play clock. They're going to call a timeout. Tuttle again. I'm going to.
Weatherford. It's Weatherford.
It's Weatherford.
Same color.
Blanchard leads 7-0. 4th and 6 coming up here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network where the Blanchard Lions lead the Cash Bulldogs. Not the Tuttle Tigers, it's not the Ada Cougars. This is Blanchard. 4th and 6. 6:06 left to go. Cooksey, Perriman at the top of your screen. I suspect that's where we'll see the ball go. They're going to look over the left instead, and a lot of time. Got a man wide open. No pressure at all on the quarterback that time. Cooksey finds Terrence Johnson in the end zone. 13-0 now your score. Blanchard takes a 2-score lead, so the Cash Bulldogs are going to have to maybe up the tempo a little bit.
They finally found the opening they wanted.
Well, there was absolutely no pressure at all. Cooksey had all kinds of time. That's no good. So 13-0 is your score. Cash Bulldogs need to climb the mountain now. 5:59 left to go in the 3rd quarter. What can they do here on the Oklahoma Sports Network?
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Blanchard now leads Cash 13-0. Get ready for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne. Still plenty of time left. 6 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Nick Robinson, Josiah as well, both back deep. They don't want any of those guys to get a hand on this. They're going to kick this short and going to keep it and hit a hole up the middle to midfield. Yeah, that's good field position. We'll take that. I think that might be Luke Montgomery. I couldn't tell. It is.
The second time the tee's gone farther than the ball.
Yeah, I saw it go flying again.
But you know what? I mean, even though they're up 13, there's no panic on our sideline.
Oh, no, they're calm. But you can get a score. Anything can happen at this point. So 2 scores is not much.
I mean,
you're going to have to hit, like on the chances you're taking, you're going to have to hit one.
Yes.
I think you can have a drive where you have a sustaining drive and cap it off, whatever, but at some point you're going to have to hit a big play. They've tried. Logan Crawford maybe here hit the bottom of the screen. Matched up with number 23, Matthew Tonsing. Kyrie goes in motion. Handoff up the middle, this time to Jarius Daniels. He has stood up and then put right back down. First carry for Jarius tonight.
We just got to get a little bit more execution out of the line and get a hat on the hat and make those creases open up a little bit more.
It's going to make this a 2nd and 11 now. 5:28 left to go in this third quarter. Brought to you by the Lock Fraternal Order Police. Tyler goes up under center, puts Nick in motion, hands him off to Jarius Daniels again. Barely gets to the line of scrimmage, maybe gets about a yard. Going to make this a 3rd and 9. As much as we've sung the praises of this Cash Bulldog defense, you got to give it to the Blanchard defense as well. They're not giving up anything tonight. R.J. Samuels at the bottom of your screen. Calling back in the backfield with Tyler. Gonna throw it to Connor. Catches the ball. Can he cut it up in? Duck his head. He's going to give him a decent chance here on 4th down. It's going to be a 4th and 4. Suspect we will see Cash go for this one here.
It was actually a really good call because, I mean, he's already out in the flats. Now he can make his own running room.
There's no way Cash is punting this ball right now. Just watch. This is not. I can't imagine that's happening. We'll see.
I think the crowd agrees with you. They also watch 11.
4th and 5. 4:10 left to go, and it is again. Nope. I think at that point it's too obvious that you got to go for it there, right? So just
you got no choice. You got to go get what you can get.
That was a one-read play. I mean, you were looking at the backside guy, expecting them to look down the one you went earlier, and you just gave it to him. So I think that's one maybe if you're Griffin, you probably want that one back. You probably want to say, hey, let's just put our offense back out there, give us a few more options. But as it is, Blanchard gets the ball back on their own 44. 4 minutes left to go in this third quarter as Cooksey looks to the left. Got a man wide open deep. It's underthrown. It's still caught anyway. The 25-yard line. First down, and Blanchard in position to kind of blow this one open right here.
Can't cover it any better than he covered it. He just made a good throw.
Man in motion. Cooksey hands the ball off to number 1.
Stretch him out. Stretch him out. Stretch him out.
Nick Robinson blocked very well.
You got to get off that block, Nick. If he'd have worked to the outside leverage and pushed him back in, that would have forced the runner to cut it short.
6-yard gain, bring up 2nd and 4. At this point, you cannot go down 3 scores, so holding him to a field goal at most.
But yeah, you want to do everything you can to keep the action contained.
Cooksey kind of shifts some guys around.
I'd still go hit this guy. I mean, just go hit him.
Yeah, they can bring a little pressure. Hand the ball up the middle. Nice job by the defense this time. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3 from the 18.
Because, I mean, if you're putting pressure on him, you're going to run into the running backs, get the stops that you need. But you've got to start putting more pressure on, making an effort to at least get him moving and make him uncomfortable again.
3rd and 3, 3:17 left to go here in the third quarter. Bringing some pressure right up the middle, and Cooksey just barely holds on. And have the first down to the 12-yard line. Yeah, he holds that ball out there a little dangerous.
He does.
Tuck it in.
I thought he dropped it, but that's I guess I saw those red shoes.
So 1st and 10 now. Now, if you're Cash, you got to try to pull up that ball, maybe get a turnover if you can. Cooksey's going to drop back to pass again, and ball on the ground, and Luke Montgomery has it. There's your turnover.
Right there. That's what we needed.
That's the turnover you needed.
Now we've got to take it down and score.
So Cash gets the ball back. 2:40 left to go in the third quarter.
Call me crazy, but I'm telling you, that missed extra point is going to hurt them.
But again, Cash offense really hasn't done much. So 2 scores at this point in the game. I mean, you barely be down 3, but offense hasn't done anything up to this point. Everybody within 2 yards of the line here. Nick goes into motion, handoff up the middle. Nice fight by Jarius to get up to the 16. It's the game of 3. Brings up a 2nd and 7.
Oh. That ain't good. He's out cold.
And we're taking time out here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe, with handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you, in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality. Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam.
And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we could help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
To connect with others.
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, the injured player, Jarius Daniels, is, after a few minutes there, on his feet. Medical personnel still paying attention to him.
They're running the concussion test on him right now to make sure that, he knows where he's at, knows what day it is. Standard protocol for helmet-to-helmet contact.
Got to give all kinds of credit to the Blanchard medical personnel for coming out to the field immediately when they saw Jarius go down.
He's going to have one massive headache. But yes, they got out there quick.
We're waiting for play to resume. Some scores from around the state. Tuttle, yes, that Tuttle team, really Tuttle, leads Weatherford 41-29 in the third quarter, 41-21. Cushing and Sallisaw tied up at 21 in the fourth quarter, 8 over Oologah, 27-0. Newcastle's opened up a 17-point lead over Elk City. Clinton holds a touchdown lead over Bethany. And Wagner 50-7 over Broken Bow at the half. It'll be a 2nd and 7 once we resume play for the Cash Bulldogs.
All right, boys, let's do this one for Jarius.
So play resumes here. 2:27 left to go in the third quarter. Cash offense need to do something. They have to get a score at some point. Nick Robinson got all kinds of room on the outside. They're going to call a hold. They're going to be off to the races, but this one's coming back, so it's not going to matter. Cash crowd going crazy. There's a flag.
Yes.
Back here. This is coming back. 84-yard touchdown. They're going to call a hold on the outside. As you heard the gas all at one time. Oh, there was a hold. Logan Crawford on the near sideline, kind of sitting down at 31.
And nobody was even close to catching that kid. He had a good 10 yards ahead of everybody.
So we'll redo second down. It'll be second now and very long.
I'm guessing it was probably one of the interior linemen that held because
I think it was a receiver. I think they're calling the receiver.
Well, Griffin's yelling at one of the linemen, so I'm guessing it was one. That's why. Either way, I mean, bonehead play. We needed that. I mean, we got the break that we wanted. We got the turnover. We can't afford to shoot ourselves in the foot like this.
Blake Berg just beat himself up, so maybe it was him. I don't know.
And the hard lesson to learn is don't do it again.
Yeah.
Move your feet like you're supposed to. Get off the ball. Go block. I mean, the play's already behind you. Go hit a linebacker. Go hit a safety. You have no reason to hit the end.
It's going to be a 2nd and 15 now for the Cavs Bulldogs after the penalty is marked off. Carmel Downey able to get back to the 15-yard line, gain of 7 on the play. Bring up a 3rd and 8, so it's a little more manageable now, but at this point, under 2 minutes left in the third quarter, you've got to get something here. Putting Tyler into an obvious passing situation. Got the turnover you needed. Now, can you do anything with it?
Yeah, we don't need the whole thing back at once. We just got to get to those sticks.
Got to bring some pressure off the far side. Here it comes. Tyler escapes. He's got all kinds of room in front of him. He can make a man miss and get to the outside, but he hesitated just a little too long. Tackled at the 15.
And again, it goes back to what I just said. You don't have to get the whole thing back. Send somebody to the sticks. If you see your quarterback running, come back to him.
And I also say that, maybe early in the year when Tyler's not hurting, he may be a little quick to run that one a little sooner. I think you're not seeing a healthy Tyler. So he's a little more hesitant to want to run the ball, and he kind of just hesitated a little too long. So 4th and 7 now. You got to punt this one away. Missed. Huge opportunity again after the turnover. This is going to be a good punt. We'll take a decent bounce, and it does.
Roll, baby, roll.
That's a 50-yard punt. Corbin Angel. Blanchard will take over at the 33-yard line. 37 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Again, you're going to have to probably force another turn. I mean, your defense is going to have to score for you, I think.
Yes,
at this point.
I mean,
you probably have to get a special teams touchdown or something like that. Nick Robinson comes back out to the defense after that long touchdown was called back.
Defense has come up good, and when we've needed them, and we need them one more time. Right, just like that.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Swarm to the ball.
I think if you're Blanchard here, listen, at this point, your defense is controlling this game. You mainly like to throw the ball, but you're trying to get that clock moving, right? No matter how ugly this was, no matter you go back on film and you're how unhappy you're going to be as far as we should have won this game by a lot more than that. We expected to or whatever. If you win it, you're just trying to advance, right? It doesn't matter at this point.
Doesn't matter how you get
move on
there.
to next week, and whether you win by 1 point or you win by 50, you win, and you're moving on. So that's how we're going to end the third quarter. Blanchard up 13-0. It feels like a really, really big lead, but just 2 scores as we have the fourth quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we get ready for fourth quarter action. Fourth quarter brought to you by Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet One with floor covering products for the individual, builder, or commercial. West Side Ace, 6902 Northwest Cash Road. Ace is the place. Comanche Home Center. Cash down 13-0. Second and 9 for Blanchard. Have to do something if you're Cash. You've got to score twice now. Either way this turns out, you have got to be, as a Cass Bulldog fan, extremely excited about the way this team has played down the stretch this year and the way they've come out to play against the number 3 team in 4A tonight.
They should be extremely pleased because, I mean, this is, believe it or not, a championship effort.
Big run into Cash territory that time for a first down by Vaughn McIntyre. Very patient run, just followed his blockers.
He's just small enough to hide behind that big line. I need Uncle Johnny to send one of those ending blessings to us.
11:33 left to go in this ball game. Is he going to keep the ball this time on the outside edge, and that little throw that he does on that RPO? This one's going to go probably.
It's coming back. It's coming back. That don't even matter. It's coming back.
There's a flag. It will come back.
Oh, and he's cramping though. What's Luke Montgomery caught a cramp out there by the end zone.
So it's a holding on Blanchard.
Good block. It was a hold. It was blatant too.
Yeah, that was definitely a hold.
I thought they were trying to dance it for a minute.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. The first down and 12.
Yeah, they'll make it a 1st and 12 either way because that is a from the spot penalty. Still, if you're Cash, you've got to, even if you're Blanchard at this point, taking 3-4 minutes off the clock is a win for you. I mean, if you just march to the 25-yard line and turn the ball over on downs 4 minutes down the line, that's a big win for you. So Cash again is going to have to try to change field position, force a turnover or something here. If you're Blanchard and you really are deciding to throw the ball, I think that's a mistake at this point.
Yeah, I mean, as well as their run game is working, they'd be foolish to try and just start picking us apart with the air game.
And if we get right up the middle, and Gunnar Tate played a heck of a game tonight and kind of bulldogs him down.
He probably wrestles his siblings like that too.
I would be willing to bet so.
5-yard gain, 2nd down and 7.
It's a 5-yard gain. We have a 2nd and 7 now for Blanchard. Just under 11 minutes left to go in this ball game. You're just joining us. Thank you. Had a heck of a game here tonight.
Need him to put it on the turf one more time and scoop and score.
Blanchard just milking that clock for everything that it's got. 8 seconds left on the play clock. 10:32 on the game clock. A roll out to the right, got a block there. Gunner blows it. Connor blows it up, got a receiver wide open. And drop. This is hear the Blanchard crowd. It's just
and that's his go-to guy. It's his main receiver.
Yeah, Perryman with another drop. Bring to a 3rd and 7. And again, if you're Cash, that stops the clock. Like, that's everything I don't understand why. Listen, I'm not a coach. You've got 2-score lead. Run the ball. Keep that clock rolling. It makes no sense to throw the ball at this point if you're Blanchard. I don't know why they're doing that. Cash can't move the ball. Listen, you're giving Cash every chance to get back into this game.
I guess they want to put the big exclamation point on it, but doing that kind of stuff,
I don't know what you need to do that.
That's going to come back and haunt you.
Because that Blanchard's going to call a timeout. 10:25 left to go here in the 3rd quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Crack. Yeah, what's up? I need to use the bathroom, man. You gotta do number 1 or number 2? Number 2. Well, come on in. I'm a cracking portable toilet and septic. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
For all of your portable toilet and septic needs, see McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic. Perfect for construction sites to special events. Call McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic at 580-704-9332. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 3rd and 7 for the Blanchard Lions. 10:25 left to go in this ball game.
Well, hopefully the defense has something good dialed up, something that'll make a lasting impression on Blanchard.
Now, I don't know if this is going to come into play. Blanchard, 1 timeout. Cash has all 3 remaining. So we'll see if that comes into the equation here. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Running back offset of Cooksey. They're going to drop back to pass and bring in the pressure again. They're doing a one-on-one, and I think he's out of bounds. They're going to call him inbounds.
Unfortunately, there's no instant replay in high school because it looked like he had a foot out in the white. But
it's going to be a first down for Blanchard. 10:20 left to go in the ball game.
They're picking on talent out there.
Reagan Palmer, number 9, on the reception. His first of the game.
Hang in there, Talon. You got this.
Cooksey hands the ball off up the middle. Very short game. Bring him 2nd down now.
I think they're trying to force us to burn our timeouts to slow the game down a little bit. A little early for that, but eventually we're going to have to.
Scores from around the state. Newcastle now leads Elk City 39-14. That game in the 4th quarter. Clinton leads Bethany 21-17 in the 4th quarter. Wagner again Oliver Brokomo 50-7. Cushing now has a touchdown lead over Salisaw. Poto 34-7 over Miami. 8 over Ulaga 27-7. Tuttle up 20 over Weatherford. Cooksey hands the ball off to number 1. They're going to throw a flag for that. Yep. And Nick's down and hurt. That's a blindside crackback block. They're not going to allow that to happen anymore.
Blocking the back against
Yep.
the Lions.
This is simple crack block. Those things used to be legal, but I guess he got him more in the back than he did in the shoulder.
The injured player. We're going to take a timeout here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing's the real MVPs.
Yeah!
Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 9:28 left to go in this ball game. 2nd and 18 now.
It's 2x2 set and a pistol. And they move the back up.
Looks like he's looking to pass again, trying to find his man deep and move over the middle. And that was a heck of a throw. 19-0 now your score. Beautiful throw by Cooksey on the backside. Blanchard now has a 3-score lead.
Yep, we probably need to put a little bit more pressure on him.
Some up and good. 20-0 now your score, Cash. Got to make something happen. 9:21 left to go in the ball game on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 20-0 now your score, 9:21 left to go in this ball game. Cash going to have to start throwing the ball a little bit, not something they're comfortable doing as we get set for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. 2 locations in lock. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's.
You're right. I mean, the situation dictates that we've got to, get more aggressive.
Josiah's got some room on the outside. Can he break through? Gets up the middle, got some room. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, all the way inside the red zone for the first time tonight.
No flags.
The McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic Red Zone. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2. Call 704-9332. Kind of picked that one up on the low bounce and just found the space. I thought cutting that the middle might not have been the right idea, going the right, but is able to put them in a good position here to answer. That's your one big play you needed. I mean, stranger things happened before, so don't go anywhere yet. I think they are going to have to start throwing the ball around a little bit.
Yeah, they're running short on time.
Cass does have all 3 timeouts left. 9:09 left to go in this game. Josiah goes in motion. Handoff to Connor up the middle. Down to the 12. Gain of 3. Bring up a 2nd and 7 now.
Downey on the carry.
Not too far down the road a couple years ago. I think Cash fans may remember the Newcastle game. Just saying, strange things can happen. A couple of funny bounces in this game to go another direction.
I know the 82 team remembers their playoff game.
Cash is going to have to punch this one in first. Got to get the first score on the board before you get the third one. Puts the ball on the ground, falls right on top of it. Killer, got to put yourself in another hard situation. Third down.
These guys are giving my butterflies.
3rd down and 9 now. Clock is still ticking. Got to score and score quickly. And I think if you do score, you probably, even at this point, try the onside. I don't know if you do it so early. Tyler's looking for a play. Nothing's called yet. He's like, hurry up. Let's go. Tyler's going to drop back to pass and look over to the left side and absolutely score. Now Tyler, I don't think he was happy with the play call. He looked over and was trying to kind of call his own little audible.
Yeah. And linemen got to get on the same page. They can't let them through that easy because now they're almost out of field goal range.
Now, yeah, it's going to be just a hope something big happens here. 4th and 17 now. 7:22 left to go in this game. Give them the 15 all the way back to the 22 in a couple of plays. Not what you want. Tyler just got to throw this one up and hope something good happens. You got to get rid of it, Tyler. That is not.
It's not helpful.
Not game awareness either. I mean, you just got to throw that ball up that far. So you're giving Blanchard the ball back, and probably that would essentially a couple first downs. This game's going to be over.
I mean, you got to love this competitive spirit, but you've got to make good decisions, especially at a time like this.
At that one, I mean, it's hard. It's going to be hard to get 17 on a run against this team, number one. And number two, throw the ball up. And you may get a penalty, you may get a completion, make an interception down to 2, which is better than giving the ball back at the 20. So as it is, Blanchard's got the lead, and Cooks is going to keep it again. And Drukes Luke out of his feet and smartly just sits on the field.
27-yard line.
That clock keeps ticking away. Under 7 minutes now in this game. We will have a post-game interview with head coach Farron Griffin. No matter what, you got to be impressed with the fight this Cash Bulldog team has shown tonight. The improvement from week 0 to now, it's gigantic. I mean, it's huge.
They're light years away from where they started.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, a lot of people wrote them off after the Elgin game, and they come out of nowhere, qualify for the playoffs. Oh, they're
put on the ground, and Cooksey falls back on top of, brings up a 3rd down. Cash, you still have those 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Get a 3rd down here, you might use one. Get this stop on 3rd down. Andrew Blanchard, play the clock. Again, the crowd's still saying, keep running your offense. Listen.
That's why they're up here.
Yeah.
Because if they knew anything about the game, they'd be doing exactly what Blanchard's doing right now.
Run the ball. Clock run.
Of course, I mean, they were telling the officials how to officiate a minute ago, which is why they're up here.
Going to roll out drive. They're going to throw the ball anyway. And it's going to be complete for a first down and much more.
No flag.
A little bit, go score. A little bit of a late hit if you are Blanchard. I don't know if you can get that little extra push out of bounds.
Yeah, just a little bit, but then the number 11 got up and shoved Connor, so, I mean, it could have gone either way.
5:30 left to go in this ball game. They did go out of bounds. The clock is stopped. Might start using your timeouts now for Cash. Put a man in motion. Cooks is going to hand it up the middle.
Hit him. There you go. There you go. Good.
Wrestle down to 49, gain of 4, bring him 2nd and 6, 5:23.
49, brought down by Gunner Tate, 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
Yeah.
Cash is going to call their first timeout here. 5:16 left to go in the ball game on Oklahoma Sports Network.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road.
.5:16 left to go in the ball game here. First round of the playoffs, State of Oklahoma Class 4A. Blanchard seemingly in control, up 20-0. Cash did everything they can. Hung in this game, just really Never able to get the wheels moving on offense tonight. 2nd and 6 now. Could see the quarterback.
And you know their defense is probably starting to get tired.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Because they've been out there quite a bit.
Yeah.
False start. Sorry. I just thought that was funny.
I think the quarterback actually was expecting the snap. I mean, he looked in center and said, hey, ball. So you're going to move him back. Ball is at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 11 now for the Lions.
Of course, I think that right tackle was expecting a snap because that's why he took off.
That's why he moved. He was pass blocking, too. He was backed up a little bit. Woo! Burst me up the middle. That will seal this ball game. Mikel House with big burst up the middle. Gain of 26 on the play for Mikel Howe. Just about do it. 5:06 left to go and ticking.
All right, I'm going to head that way.
Ball handed that time to, again, Mikel Howell, senior running back for the Lions. Take the clock down to 4:30 and counting. Be a second down as Cash calls a timeout. Their the first one of this half. Or second one of this half, excuse me, on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Blanchard looks like they're going to win in advance to the second round of the playoffs. Cash's season's going to come to an end, but with a winning record at 6-5, assuming nothing crazy happened in the last 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Cooksey puts a man in motion. Going to hand the ball to Mikel Howell again. Jitterbugs through the middle. Finally thrown down inside the 15 at the 14. Be a gain of 13 on the play and another first down for the Blanchard Lions. Try to take some scores, look at some scores from around the state. Again, Blanchard in no hurry here, just kind of trying to salt this thing away. Clock now under 4 minutes. Cushing and Sallisaw, the winner of this game here. Looks like Blanchard will take on the winner of that game. And that game headed to overtime in Cushing, Oklahoma, 28-28. Either team will have to travel here as Mikel gets the carry again on first down. Nothing doing this time. Bring him second down. Gunnar Tate on the tackle. Tuttle running away from Weatherford, 48-21. Newcastle doing the same to Elk City, 46-14. Oh my, that's a big one. Ada also wins, moves to 10-1 on the year, 34-7 over Oologah. Clinton leads Bethany in a tight one, 21-17. The Tornado Bowl in the fourth quarter. Clock now at 3:05. Play clock at 10. 5A action. Carl Albert beats El Reno 49-21 as Mikael Howe gets the ball again and tripped up just barely. They're going to call Logan Crawford for a unsportsmanlike. Guthrie leads MacArthur 35-21. That's a lot of points to put on Guthrie. That game in the fourth quarter, Elgin wins over Piedmont 20-0. Dell City keeps running along as well, 48-8 over Pryor. Bishop Kelly 36-21 over McAllister. That game in the fourth quarter. And Coweta and Collinsville, that one looks like it might be headed for overtime as well. That one tied up at 20. Again, we will have a post-game interview with head coach Farron Griffin after this game. Chuck Yacchiani down there waiting for him. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Cash Bulldog faithful has showed up tonight, showed up big. Thank you for joining us wherever you're watching from. Had a great season here. The Cash Bulldog Nation on the Oklahoma Sports Network. You got a lot to be excited about if you're Cash moving forward. What they played coming down the stretch, it looked like a completely different team than we've seen the last 2 or 3 years. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 on the 5-yard line. Kel Howe gets the handoff again up the middle and is going to score a touchdown. It's a 26-0 now your score. .211 left in this ball game. Was Howe going to cap off the victory for the Blanchard Lions. Here's the extra point attempt. I'll make this a 27-0 score. Kick is up and it is good. 27-0 now your score. 2:11 left to go in this ball game on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, we get set to close this one out. Another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations in Lawton. Cheeseburger sounds really good right about now. Another low kick, taken off of a bounce. Missed by Nick Robinson, just going to fall on top of this one. Cash will take go from the 18-yard line. 2:08 left to go in this ball game. Now down 27-0. That score looks a lot worse than this game actually was. This was a 1 or 2 score game, and Blanchard really going to have to pick it up moving forward. If an effort like this is going to work on down the line. But they're going to come away with the victory tonight either way, 27-0 at this point. We'll try to keep an eye on that score. Salas on Cushing still tied at 28. That game in overtime or headed to overtime either way. Tyler's going to drop back to pass. Just overshoots Nick Robinson. So 2nd and 10 now as the Blanchard Lion crowd is kind of thinning out here. Tyler looks to hit him on a double move. Let's throw the ball up, and he's got a man open. And what a catch! Was that Kyrie Coleman? It was. Goes up to make the catch on the 45. Makes the catch over number 10, Terrence Johnson, who's made a couple of catches himself tonight. Drops back to pass again. He's got some pressure and trying to throw the ball deep. Wants to throw the ball deep and finds the guy over the middle. He's got some room. It's Kyrie again. He's going to have another first down all the way to the 26-yard line. So Cash not going to give up. Going to fight to the very end. Try to put some points on the scoreboard. They're going to clock this one. 1:30 left to go in the ball game. It's still showing Cash having 2 timeouts. I don't believe that's true. Second and 10 now for Cash. 2 receipts to the bottom, 1 to the top. We'll see if they can put some points on the scoreboard. A lot of pressure on Tyler. He's going to get out of the pocket and going to get tackled. Gain a loss on the one. Gain a loss. What is that? Loss of 1 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down now for Cash. .107 left to go in this ball game. Thank you for hanging with us here tonight on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Again, we'll have a post-game interview with Coach Farron Griffin as Tyler, again, lots of pressure, escapes it. He's just going to throw this one up, and he's got a man, but it's going to be picked off at the 2-yard line. And after a couple of knees, that's how we'll end this game. Blanchard's going to win this game 27-0 to move on to the second round to face the winner of Sallisaw and Cushing. Sallisaw pulls the upset, so Sallisaw will be playing Blanchard next week after beating Cushing in overtime, 35-28. So that's an upset there. Clinton and Bethany in a close one. Clinton leads that one by 3 in the 4th quarter. Other games, Newcastle's moving on. Winners over Elk City 46-21. Tuttle also moving on. Winners over Weatherford 48-21. The only surviving member of Cash's district looks to be Clinton at this point, assuming they hang on to beat Bethany.
Sallisaw 35, Cushing 28.
That's how we'll end this game. Blanchard moves on to round 2 to face on Sallisaw next week. Winners over Cass, 27-0. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours, Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibility.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network to wrap up this 2023 season. The Cass Bulldogs fall in the first round of the playoffs to the Blanchard Lions, 27-0 game. The Salt score 7-0 at the half. Valiant effort by your Cass Bulldogs. They're going to come up short, but they're going to finish the season with a winning record at 6-5. Blanchard Lions record moves to 10-1 as we await this interview with head coach Farron Griffin. Again, a valiant effort by these 2023 edition of the Bulldogs. Seniors have nothing to hang their head about after what they did this year. Going 4-2 down the stretch to get into the playoffs and then pushing the number 3 team. Then one score at the half. Blanchard will move on to face Sallisaw, who upset Cushing tonight. That game will be here next week at 7 o'clock. Appreciate you guys joining us this season. It's been a fun ride. Always appreciate having the chance to come out and support the Cass Bulldogs, call those games for you. Make sure you take care and support all the sponsors who make all this available, all this free to you guys. Couldn't do it without them. Also want to thank Brahms, our unofficial after-game dinner sponsor. Please, if you are in town, do not head there. Beat us there. We've got to drive home. We're hungry and we're cold. We've had a lot of fun here tonight. Chuck Yacchiani awaits Coach Farron Griffin. Again, make sure you can catch this game on YouTube afterwards. It will be also archived for a whole year on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And make sure you follow all the other teams on the Oklahoma Sports Network as they continue in the playoffs. A few of them have won tonight. Saw Elgin won. MacArthur looked like they were going to fall short. Midwest City, I think, was falling short as well. I think Del City was moving on. Carl Albert was moving on. So it'll be teams still moving on the Oklahoma Sports Network into playoffs for round 2 as
Coach, the team put up a really brave fight tonight.
Well, again, I commend this team and these seniors and their leadership, and they're buying all year. They've worked hard year round. They worked hard all summer. They've every Monday got up, come with a good attitude, no matter what happened on Friday night, and they played really hard. Blanchard, give them all the credit. They're a very good football team. We had our chances. We made mistakes. That's what the playoffs are about, and. Again, I look back now, it's like I told the seniors just now, that they can always be proud of what we did accomplish. This is the time to look back and reflect on those things. And the younger kids learn from those guys and what we have to look forward to.
Hey, 6-5, not a bad finish. I mean, 16 other teams sitting home wishing they were y'all.
Well, that's what I told our kids. Half the teams in the state were wishing they could be in our position tonight. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. We needed to take care of business earlier in the season. Experience got us a little bit there, but again, I'm extremely proud of these young men. I couldn't be more proud of what they've done. I wouldn't want to be coaching any other kids this entire season. Very pleased with their efforts, and it's just the way it is. And like I said, 6-5, we made the playoffs, getting our program resurrected again where it needs to be.
Time to reload.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll reflect on this for the weekend, and then Monday we'll regroup and start working on next season.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That's Coach Farron Griffin down there with Chuck Yacchiani again. Very impressed with the way this senior class has finished off their careers. As you see, a lot of them. This is one of the hard things, right? This is one of the hard things about sports in general. But as a senior, you don't want to leave the field after your last game. And certainly many of these guys down here are having a hard time with it, and understandably so. But just coming from the Cash Bulldog Nation, I want to give a thank you to all of them. They've made this season, the last few seasons, fun season, especially all the effort they've given this year to make a winning record for the Cash Bulldogs, to kind of turn this program back in, as you heard Coach Farron Griffin say, to kind of head them back in the right direction, right? He's resurrected this program from a couple of years ago where this was, and just the condition overall, not just as far as the results on the field, but the things that are happening off the field. This crew has not had those issues, and very thankful to have a group of guys like these down there. You see them right now, emotions are flowing from them, and certainly that's understandable. And I just want to give them a thank you from all the Bulldog Nation. For Chuck Yacchiani, Adam Gutierrez, Caleb Hannabast, I'm Billy Palmer. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.